Yo, face. Show your face, please. With Durk on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, in the millionth episode of Durk and the rest of these guys sending subliminals, today we have Durk sending a very subliminal message that got everyone questioning who can he be talking about. Especially because he got somewhat crazy, basically saying that he don't need dudes calling guys goofies and he don't want people calling his phone. I guess it's one of those situations where everyone on the inside may know who he's talking about, but if you're on the outside, you're stuck like us wondering who. However, it's clear as day that he isn't directing it towards any of his ops. It seems like an inside thing, but Durk made it public by taking it to social media and saying something about it. Now, I forgot which YouTuber it was a minute ago, whether it was Chris Barnes or Truth Teller. It was one of them, but they said it's getting to the point where so many of these guys' ops have died or are dying that they're resorting to beefing with one another. And it's looking like they're actually right. We done seen these guys glorify backdooring, glorify being slimy and doing slime stuff to each other. So we're in a time where it's okay to backdoor your friends and even make music about it. On top of social media actually witnessing countless of times where guys have either been shot or killed due to backdoor situations that played out. I've even stated in previous videos, I can't be friends with someone I consider a friend who's making music talking about being a slime or they're slimy and they're a snake and they'll backdoor you, because guess what? Even if you're not talking to me at that particular time, who's to say that if you get mad enough, you won't make me the next friend on your list? And I don't got time to find out, because the worst part about a backdoor situation is that you'll never know when it's coming. Plus, it comes from people you would least expect it from. So we kind of veered off topic at hand, but that's kind of prevalent because at the end of the day, with them backdoor situations, I feel once you have anybody throwing subs, it's best you distance yourself, because it's only a matter of time before you make them mad enough, and who knows what can happen next. And this ain't a video game. Once you lose your life, ain't no coming back, right? But anyway, today I want to speak on what Durk had to say via IG story, and then he even made a few comments concerning women and their phone. It's a lot going on, so we're going to get into all that, but before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm, and subscribe to the platform if you aren't already. Now let's get into it. I don't know if it's the eclipse or the retrograde energy floating around, but Durk would take to his IG story with a message, as he would say, quote, "So-called savages call our phone about what y'all hear, not make posts or sneak diss, act how you act on the net. Tough man call, don't duck none. You know who you are, well, y'all are. We F with N-words, that's that. I ain't giving N-words chances to talk to me on no phone. That's goofy fan-ish. We locked, we ain't. We don't need N-words on thing." Let me tell y'all right now, every time Durk goes to put a long form sentence out there, it just shows certain things, right? I don't know what's up with these rappers when it comes to completing full sentences, but it's like they can never do it, right? Especially Durk, but it is what it is, man. But y'all try to put that together as best as y'all can. I left it on the screen so y'all can check it out for yourselves. That was one slide, and the next slide he would go on to say, quote, "We never needed help, so calm that arrogant ish down. We on all 10 with or without N-word." Now that part sounds like he was actually directing it towards somebody or responding to what somebody said, because he said they never needed help. Calm that arrogant ish down, whoever he was referring to. I don't know who I guess, was the help, or who referred to themselves as the help, or what the conversation was about when they called whatever phone. But like I said, it's very direct, but whoever he's talking about, it sounds like an inside thing rather than an outside thing where people know who he's actually speaking on. Now, he also let it be known that it may not just be one person, but it's quote unquote y'all. He said y'all. He said one, you, or y'all. He said so-called savages as well. We know a few guys that labeled themselves savages, or the public have labeled themselves savages, but that'll just be us throwing the bone out there. So I don't know. Some may say Lil Reese, some may say Tay Savage himself. I don't know why, but I guess because he calls himself a savage. We all know that Lil Reese been called a savage forever, and we also know their history with what they got going on. To this day, people think that Lil Reese and Durk have, I guess, the best relationship. I think they don't, no matter what they say. It just shows through their actions, right? So y'all can say what y'all want. Now, we don't know, we'll just throw stuff at the wall, but once again, he's clearly speaking on someone that isn't an op. It's something coming from inside the circle, or whatever the case may be. Now, another thing, I guess it was time for him to get everything off his chest, because he will also tweet about girls doing anything to protect their phones so nobody touches it. And of course, we know he's with his baby mother, India, so we would assume any relationship references that he's talking about would be directed towards her, right? Well, also strange enough, just the other day, India had a little subliminal shade she put out there herself, but she didn't put a name on it. However, she would say, quote, "I'm so glad I don't care about N-word bragging on what he did for me, throwing it in my face or nothing. Of course you did that, or you wouldn't be with me. Thank you, boo." Now, of course, she didn't put a name on it. It wasn't too direct, but it's one of them things where you got to read in between the lines, and if you know, then you know. But when it comes to relationship references as well, we also know that she's messing with Durk, so we would assume that she's speaking about him. Now, interesting enough, he also has something to say almost immediately after that tweet, as he would take to Twitter himself and say, quote, "Ain't no more self-respect. This ish about an image or a bag. I don't trust myself, so my trust level at 0. Then after that tweet, he will also say, quote, "Some people choose money over love. Duh, it's 2024. So fast forward to yesterday, Durk would take to his Twitter and he would have something interesting to say as well. Now, he would tweet saying, quote, "Females won't let you touch them phones. I don't care if it's some life or death ish." Now, what females is he referring to? Right? It sounds like something personal that he's talking about. And honestly, I think playing them phone games is very high school. As a man, you shouldn't be wanting to touch a woman's phone, especially if y'all in whatever y'all in. Because if you feel the way enough where you have to go through her phone because you don't trust her or whatever, then you simply don't need to be messing with her. Because let's say you do find something in there. What are you going to do? Clearly you was looking for something, because if you wasn't, you wouldn't be looking through her phone in the first place. So if you feel you have to play the high school phone games, it says a lot about you. That's pretty much it. Like I said, it seems like they're throwing a couple subliminals or shade towards each other. Who knows, right? But y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Who y'all think Durk talking about? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.